What's up, good people? Welcome back to the channel. We're back on Winston, the old shop truck today. This 5.3 LS truck engine swap that I dropped in here, it's been sticking at me like an ingrown hair. And today I aim to pluck it. Man, you could not ask for better weather. It's just super nice out here, so I'm gonna work right out here in the yard. Let me just set me up one of these little plastic tables that I got for free from, well, I got it for free. Who doesn't like free? Well, if you remember right, the last time we looked at this, I took it over to Zeb and, you know, we looked all through it. But basically what we determined is, feel like there's some kind of mist going on and feel like it's injectors. So I got these, I got new injectors all the way in from Amazonia, but they're GM injectors. So we're going to start today by pulling off this fuel rail and replacing all these injectors. Now I know I could have, you know, taken these out and cleaned them or whatever, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have time. I don't. I'm back and forth from the East Coast to the West Coast, and I figure worst case, if this solves the problem, I can take these injectors and send them off to be like professionally cleaned and refurbished. And then I got, you know, spares, or I got injectors for the next junkyard motor I pull, or whatever the case might be. Anyway, let's start with this. Now, I always like to make sure that my fuel pressure is, you know, 0 or close to it. And if you do have a little bit of pressure on there, you can just come over here to this Schrader valve and, you know, push the little Schrader valve button in there and, you know, release the pressure or whatever. But you don't want a bunch of pressure on it when you go popping these fuel lines. We just got to get this, fuel line. I don't have the fancy tool. I don't know if that's going to work out. I'll have to figure something. Let me go get something. I don't know, a pair of needle nose maybe. Let me see. I can just, it's just a, you know, it's just got to pop off. There it goes. Oh, good. Gas. You know, where you don't want gas. Dang it. James, you grab me a rag, please? Oh, well, that'll work. Thank you. Well, look at this guy over here just cutting all kinds of stuff up, making all kinds of racket. Don't you know I'm trying to work over here? All right, once you get your fuel line disconnected, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts we got to take out. They're 8mm. Because, you know, metric stuff. I'll set these up here where I'm absolutely sure not to lose them. Oh, dang, truck is hot. Maybe I should have done it in the garage. Back down south, don't you know, girl just got that Tennessee mojo. One thing I forgot to mention, of course, is you have to unplug all these injectors. I just assumed, you know, you would know that. Don't lose the little thingies like I am most certainly going to do. Make sure you put them back on the right, you know, the right injector and the right injector home. Oh, something biting me. Ow. Oh, I do that every time. That's what I get for having a big fat dome. All right, we're going to lift this fuel rail. Just kind of wiggle it out. Wiggle. There we go. All right. Let's probably take that off. Get it out of my way. Get out of the way. All right. Yeah, gentle, you know, this is a smooth operation here. I decided to go ahead and move this whole operation in the shade because, you know, it's nice out, but the sun is, you know, just a little intense. All right. What we're going to do now is these injectors are held in these little spring clips here. We're just going to, oh, look, it's dumping fuel everywhere. I suppose I should have expected that. Don't light no match. Hey, it just keeps coming. How much gas can be in there? Nothing like smell of fresh gas in the, it just keeps coming. Anyway, once you get that clip off, then you can work the injector out of its cup. Just be careful, there's an O-ring in there, so we just want to just pull it gently, I'm saying. Just wiggle it out. It'll come. Oh! Yeah, you know, like that. Oh, look, more fuel. I do not understand how this thing could be holding so much gas. Holy, you know, let me go dump this out. Holy crap. I don't know if that's got it all or not, since it seems to be never ending. This is why I tell you, you know what you can learn from me? What not to do. There we go. Oh, look, look, look. What, how is this possible? Okay, anyhow, injectors. All right, the injectors hopefully will come with new O-rings. There's an O-ring in there I need to dig out. We'll just pop this puppy out with a pick. Oh, okay. Didn't want to be in there anyway. I use this air tool oil. It's real light oil for lubing up O-rings and stuff. I'll just put like a single drop on there. There we go. Okay, maybe two. And then run it around. And then we're good to go. And then we can push this puppy down in there, making sure we don't damage the O-rings. Then we can put our little clip thingy back on here. Boom. Now we just do that 7 more times. I'm back. You probably didn't even realize I disappeared for a bit, but it's been like 3 days, because when I started putting these injectors in, you see I got 3 done, because the other 5 that I got from Amazonia, dead wrong. So I had to return those and get the correct ones, which I got from Summit. So thank you, Summit, for doing it right. And now I'll put these in, and then we'll get this in a truck and see if it solves our problem. Earl. Need my Earl. There we go. All on. I'm going to lube up these O-rings, and then we'll carry it over to the truck. All right, we're going to get this in here. And what we want to do is line up all of these injectors in their little holes. All right, and then we want to just kind of wiggle them all in. Make sure you hear or feel them all snap. I think that's good. Now we just need to get this. Oh, dang it. Every time I'm going to solve this problem. I don't know how does this thing go on here. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to fix this. You know, this is some nonsensical stuff right here. This freaking hood latch. That's all right. I got your number, baby. Yeah. Okay, like I was saying, we're going to put this bolts down in here and make sure this thing is shored up. Well, I sure could do this a lot quicker with my impact. Kids in the neighborhood, ain't they supposed to be in school? All right, now we'll plug in our injectors. Hopefully we didn't mix them up. Would you believe I didn't lose my little clips to my injector plugs? We need to make sure we get down on. Ha ha! You didn't get me. Putting this helmet on ain't so dumb now, huh? Still got a solid cranium. All right, we need to hook up our fuel line. We'll get this vacuum thing hooked up here. Hook up our fuel line. There we go. Okay, injectors are in, all plugged up, fuel lines on. I think we're ready to give it a shot. See if I fixed our problem. You know what? If this thing starts up and don't backfire, we'll know. Uh-oh. My battery's dead. Dang it. Well, I got a jumper battery on it. Let's see if that'll do it. I don't know why the battery's going dead. Fuel pump. I need to cycle that a couple times. Y'all see what my pressure is? Make sure we got pressure. Well, we got enough to start it, I think. I'll cycle it one more time. Ain't got enough to turn the dang truck over. Bring the charger, and we'll try it again. Now I got a jumper battery and the charger on it. Okay, here we go. Nope. Attempt number 4. It didn't backfire. It started right off. I'm feeling optimistic. I want to see if this alternator's charging, because it don't make no sense for the battery to be that dead. It's charging. Holding steady at 14. And that's what my meter says too. That's what my little gauge says in there too. All right, we're going to let it warm up just for a tick, and then we're going to take it for a ride. That'll really tell me if this problem is solved. Let's go for a ride. We'll find out right now if we got this solved or not. I'm going to put y'all right here in the driver's seat. Don't mind the windshield wiper. All right, Winston, let's see what we got. I hope this takes care of it. Let's find out. We gotta wait for traffic here. They're repaving this road, so I'm liable to get gravel and stones and tar and everything else. Tell you, I still got that same stumbling problem that I had, so we don't even need to go very far. Injectors did not fix this problem. Did not. Well, that's all right. I got one more trick up my sleeve here. Let's get it back to the house. Nope, that did not do it. All right, next thing we're going to do, since we weren't sure if it was injectors or coil packs, I got this set of coil packs here, and we're going to swap these out. Now listen, before you say it, okay, I know that this is a case of throwing parts and money at a problem without really understanding what it is. But to be fair, I was going to put all new stuff in here anyway at some point, and I just don't have a lot of time. I have to get back to the West Coast soon, and I'm really hoping I can get this truck running good before I go. So we are going to swap these out quick and try it again. This time it's a 10 millimeter. Yeah, I opted to go ahead and get my impact gun. Get my little, I'm going to pop these plugs off. Undo the little connector, take the two 10 millimeters out, pull the coil off, put the new coil on, put the 10 millimeters back in, reconnect the connector, reconnect the spark plug wire. Easy. 7 more times. Well, I didn't record a lot of this, but I can kind of fill you in. So I changed all the coil packs. I've had it out for a drive. That did not solve our problem. So I brought it back, and sitting here in idle, I can unplug every one of these coils, and there's a noticeable difference, which tells me they're all firing. I dropped the GoPro in here and took it for a drive so I could see what the fuel pressure gauge is doing when I get on the throttle. So I'll look at that footage here in a bit. But basically, I don't know. I did, while it was idling, check again, you know, with some the old brake cleaner, brake whatever trick, spraying it all around, see if I got a vacuum leak, but nothing. It seems pretty tight. So we'll keep digging here, I guess, and figure it out. But I don't know at this point. Is it lifters? You know, do I have a bad lifter or something? I don't know, but I'm hoping that's not the case, because I do not have the time right now to tear this engine down. So let me dig a little bit, and I'll come back to you. Maybe this will help it run better. Yeah, I'm sure that'll help. Well, we haven't solved the problem, but I'm just going to take it for a cruise. You know, the engine did sit for a long time, so it might be, it just needs to be run. Can I get that lucky? Doubtful. I mean, you never know. If it's lifters or valves or something like that, sometimes they'll heal themselves. Boy, it's terrible. Come on, people. Don't you know I got somewhere to be? I really got nowhere to be. Stop in here to the food mart, get me a Monster. Well, I need my wallet. That's my flavor right there. I like these peach ones. Thanks again. That fellow over there was telling me none of the new trucks look as good as mine. I said, I sure appreciate that. But I think he's just being nice, huh? Now, what is with all this traffic today? Tailgate people. Oh, look at that. Just not happy at the moment, folks. It's just not happy. And we are going to have to figure out how to make this fella happy. Yeah, my old junkyard motor, with the low mileage, mind you, is just not happy right now. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to wrap it up here for a little bit. Not forever, just for a while. Because I'm out of time and I got to head back out to the West Coast for work, you know. But at this point, I feel like it's got to be something mechanical. So we're going to have to tear into this thing and see if we can't get it ironed out. It drives great. The QA1 suspension, the brakes, everything else that we did to it, all the work, it looks fantastic. But that engine is just not happy. It's just giving us a fit. I know it's not the outcome we wanted today. It's not what I wanted either, especially those of you who's been waiting for a Winston update. But I promise you, you're no more disappointed than I am. We're going to get back on it real soon. Stay with me. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to support the channel and the projects we work on, please consider getting yourself a channel membership. Stay with us. This truck will be back just as soon as I can get to it. In the meantime, get off the couch and go wrench on something. Poor fella.